Louisville has a new director for its public housing system, overseeing thousands of units across our city. The Metro Housing Authority has received heavy criticism from residents who live in these units, citing mold, bugs, and other unsafe living conditions. Senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Jessica Farley explain why the city believes they made the right choice.
One of the big questions for LMHA's new director is whether she will intentionally try to make changes rather than solely respond when residents have concerns. When I asked her that question, her response was simple.
Maybe run and chew gum is a better way to say it. We have to be out in front. We have to be proactive.
Elizabeth Strojan last worked in New York City to increase affordable housing there, but she's a familiar face here in Louisville. A Manual grad, she hopes to bring her experience from the country's largest city back home to tackle some of the Derby city's unique problems. The Dosker Manor Apartments is one example. Seniors living there telling us they're battling mold, bed bugs, and neglect from management. Have you heard about any of the conditions inside of, say, a Dosker Manor?
Yes.
What's your reaction?
My reaction is those conditions are not acceptable for people to live in.
Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg introduced Strojan at a news conference Wednesday. She's set to replace Lisa Osanka. Also in the room for the announcement, she decided to step down following a turbulent end to her time overseeing thousands of public housing units across the city. Residents accusing LMHA of mistreatment.
Leaky pipes and unsanitary common areas. And that some of these problems are not being promptly addressed.
Some council members even comparing the agency to slumlords. But Strojan promising to make change. And she says that starts with funding.
These buildings are aging. They're not getting enough money from the federal government. And that's why we have to stabilize and be proactive to bring more resources in.
Folks like Chanel Helm, a local activist who's been an advocate for those living in poor conditions, says she'll remain skeptical until she sees results.
And we're definitely looking at some sustainable, not just new, not just rehab, but sustainable housing that comes from governmental funds. I think that's what all Louisvillians and anyone who pays taxes are looking for.
Strojan will start her new role in January of next year. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.